Hey everyone, happy Friday. This is your real estate market update where we weekly go over what has come on the market, what has come off the market in the 11 towns and cities that make up the Eastern Middlesex region. Those towns and cities are Melrose, Stoneham, Wakefield, Reading, North Reading, Burlington, Woburn, um, Malden, and Medford and Wilmington. And we go over the what's come on, what's come off the market. We go over what has changed in the mortgage rate industry, as well as headline articles that have come out and any new inventory that we have coming to the market as well. So let's get into the MLS and see what has actually come on the market and off the market since we last spoke last week. So last week, there was 174 total active and new listings that had come on in the Eastern Middlesex region. And that's a combination of single families and condos. Out of the 174 that have come on or that were active last week, 77 were new listings. So 77 new listings came on within a week's time span last week. This week, there's a total of 135 properties that have come on the market between single families and condos. Of these 135 properties for new inventory, there was 68. So 68 new listings came on the market this week, which is just slightly below the 77 new listings that came on last week. The properties are selling just as fast as they're coming on. We're in the meat of the spring market, and all the pent up demand that has been coming on and is now finally here. So we're still lacking inventory. There's no doubt about that. And the buyers are out in full force. So every week there is new inventory coming on, but it is getting snatched up just as quickly as it's going on. I think at one point I checked the Wakefield market this week, and there was a total of 8 listings on the market for single families. There was a total of 8 single families on the market. 6 out of the 8 listings had a price point of $1 million or more. Only 2 houses on the market in Wakefield were below $1 million, which is astounding. So something to digest. Mortgage interest rates, let's get into that. So last week, the mortgage interest rate finished on Friday at 6.39%, which was up from the previous week. And this week, today, as of Friday, April 21st, the mortgage rates, if we check Mortgage News Daily, is up to 6.66%. So it looks like we're trending higher over the past 2 weeks. We're closing out today at 6.66% for a mortgage interest rate, whereas last week we closed out at 6.39%. Not ideal timing as we are in the spring market and the majority of the buyers out right now. So interesting to see where mortgage interest rates continue to go as they have been extremely volatile since the beginning of this year, going up and down. So we continue with that roller coaster. One of the headline articles that I read recently, and I'll pull up right here, which I found interesting. Again, keep in mind, this is on a national level. This isn't necessarily what's exactly happening in our market here in Boston. But according to Redfin, in their rental market tracker, U.S. rents posted their first annual decline in 3 years. So it's fallen less than 1% according to this article. But, here in our markets, and for those of you that are renting right now, are probably saying, I'm welcoming this. When the rent's going to fall in Boston or in this area? And we're not seeing that in our market. Rents remain very strong in the greater Boston market. I think our rental tracker just came out. The average price for a 1-bedroom in the area is just over $2,000, I believe. It's ranging somewhere between $2,000 and $2,600, which is obviously a big spread. I don't have it in front of me right now, but I remember seeing that and I thought that was interesting. I own rental property myself, and we're getting great rent. We're getting strong rent. We're continuing to see great rent. We just put a rental on this past week, and we're actually seeing a bidding war right now in the rental that we actually just put on this week. So it's a competitive market. We aren't experiencing any kind of a decrease in the rental market here in Boston. As you know, we have a super strong economy. between the school systems, the colleges, the hospitals. It's a hub of um, economic strength where people want to come and live and work. So, and we do have a new listing coming on in the coming weeks. We just signed it up today. It's going to be it's a great townhouse style condo on Harvard Street in Medford, just up the street from the new Green Line extension stop, which brings even more value to the area and for this unit. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, spread out over 2 floors, 2 deeded parking spots. Very well-kept building. The unit itself is spectacular. I can't wait to get it on the market and show you guys what it looks like. If you or someone you know that you think would be interested in finding out more information about it, I'd love to tell you more about it and show you some pictures that we have. And as we get it ready for the market, so reach out to me directly. Keep an eye on your email every Friday, guys. We bring these updates every week. And of course, any questions, feel free to reach out and have a great weekend.